So, one of the big things about the Secret World when it first was launched was that there are no levels, no classes. You be who you want to be. At the bottom of the screen here, I have an experience bar. It's split up into 3 sections. Each time it fills up a third, I get an ability point to spend on new abilities. Each time it fills up all the way, I get a skill point. And I can use those to upgrade so I can use more powerful armor, weapons, etc. Now, when I've always played, I don't willy-nilly spend my skill points, I save them. So if I'm, for example, now using a shotgun and an assault rifle, if I get a quality 1 shotgun, then I'll spend something into that. But here, I've got here a quality 0 head talisman. Okay, so I can just drag that in. There we go. So how am I doing for ability points? I have 2 ability points. Don't think I'm going to need to spend anything just yet. Oh, there are 3 green parts as well. And you can choose active abilities from there. They're usually your debuffs and buffs and crowd control and things like that.
Oh, don't worry, kid. You haven't gone back in time. I just happen to be the last of the cowboys. Got your southern welcome right here. Mesquite beans, Texas style. Good ought to face evil on a full stomach. Name's Boone. I'm a troubleshooter. You and I need to have a little powwow before you go shooting for trouble. Yeah, chaos theory is all well and good in theory, but what we're dealing with here is chaos in practice. And what'll a dragon make of that? Sure, you can be divided in purpose, but we gotta stand united against darkness. This ain't my first rodeo. I know we're gonna need all the unity we can get. Don't mean to say you stepped into hell, but when the wind blows west, you can just about smell the brimstone. All we know is death and fog came from the sea, or someone brought it back with him. And if I was a gambling man, I'd put money on that someone still being around. Bunch of survivors holed up in Kingsmouth Town. Follow that main road and the sound of gunfire, you'll come to the sheriff's office. Kid, whatever your reasons for being here, you find out what those people died for, and you bring a reckoning.
Yes, sir. Let's talk to Mr. Boone. Let's get our first mission. When I accept missions, I'm going to play the cutscenes in full.
This forest crawls. Gets my fingers itching for 2 matters. One, the other, figuring out a way to keep them down. It ain't right the way the dead walk the earth. They deserve their 6 feet, same as everyone else. I've sworn to keeping guard here, and you've got places to be. But nothing's stopping you from culling the herd as you go. Hell, figure out what makes them tick and how to make that ticking stop, and I'll buy you a beer at the apocalypse. So go on, kid. Saddle up. The end of the world waits for no man.
Okay, let's do this. Kill zombies in the area around Jack's camp. Now, there is one thing that I wanted to do. I want to check. Anima shot, that's what I want. And I've got 2 ability points, so I can unlock it. Good. Anima shot gives me a little bit of healing. Always useful. Right. Let's get killing zombies, because that's what we're here for. Jump on cars to trigger alarms. You see, that's what I like about this game. Every other game, you say, you know, you'll see zombies, you'll see cars, you'll see car alarms, and it'll tell you, whatever you do, don't trigger the car alarm. But Secret World? Nope. Jump on cars to trigger the alarms. Go on. I dare you. Of course, this one doesn't have an alarm. I think this one has an alarm on it, doesn't it? Yes. You know what? I quite like this shotgun. Ignite gas cans, draw zombies into the fire. Ah, the good way of killing zombies. Set them on fire. Okay. So if I ignite that. Ho-ho! Come on. Now, this is the problem with the assault rifle. There's no direct heal. But that could make things interesting. I've got to think about it a little bit now. Right, so, examine the half-eaten corpse. I think there's a few of them around. One here? Yeah. I do like the basic shotgun attack being AoE. It makes sense, of course, but still nice. Oh, hello. Side mission here. Get some ammo. Now, you can only ever have one main mission and 3 side missions active at any one time. You've also got the story mission, the blue ones there, and the purple ones are dungeon missions. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do any dungeons. Purely due to the fact that pretty much everybody now who still plays this is max level, so I guess running a story dungeon is a bit of a non-starter. I'll get to choose a weapon. Shotgun quality 1 shotgun. Yeah, let's have that. See, now I have to spend... I have 2 skill points. So I have to spend a skill point to increase my skill in shotguns. To 1. So I can now equip my new shotgun. Over there. Shotgun there. Tidy. And that's how it works.
I know where you folks keep coming from, but anyone who walks through that door alive pretty much gets my amnesty. Something in your past colors you sourly to a badge, I'd ask you to call it quits in return. We agreeable? Well then, I'm Sheriff Bannerman, and this down-home little state of emergency is what's left of my jurisdiction. Sure, we tried to hold as much of the town as we could at first, more out of nostalgia than any civil defense plan. I won't tell you Kingsmouth was a slice of heaven in a snow globe, but it was ours. Now it ain't. There was always something running under in this town. Maybe what's spilled out now. If that's how it works, I couldn't say hand on heart we didn't have it coming. But that fog, and the things in it, they didn't pick and choose when they came in. Most folks didn't stand a chance. Now, I can see you're armed. I won't kick up any fuss about that. Straight truth is, you'll need to be. Just don't go thinking that means you're deputized as such. Heaven knows if there was ever a time and a place for the right to bear 'em, you're looking at it. Henry has his word of God, that Roger woman has her crystal ball, and Norma out on the point's got a 12 gauge. My money's on Norma.
Okay. So, Dawning of an Endless Night is the story quest. There are 18 tiers which will take us all the way through to the end of New England, Solomon Island. But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to do a few quests around here, get a few skill points, get a few abilities, and then we'll head out to do the next tier of that. So first of all,
Now you are a sight for sore
we will start a supply run. There are 3 types of missions in this game. We've got the action missions. The one below here, that's a sabotage, and then there's a third type, which is the investigation missions. And for me, the investigation missions are where this game stands head and shoulders above other MMOs, because those quests are just insane. So inventive, and they take you out of the world to actually do research. But let's do supply run.
Ain't this a heck of a thing? 3 years without firing a shot, other than putting down some animal got itself hit by a truck. These past nights, we've gone through bullets like candy at Halloween. I used that jail cell to dry out old paperwork mostly, or Bill Dexter when he'd had a bad one. Now I've got all these folks good as locked in here, and no sleeping it off for the morning either. The way things are headed, I'm seeing us outlasting our supplies. Not by much, if it comes to that. Andy finds what he can, but with the cruisers stuck propping up the barricade... So I'm obliged to anyone who'll poke around town a piece. Bring in the essentials. We can call it requisitioning. I don't think the store owners will be writing this one off as an act of God.
Okay, let's go and have a look in the phone book. I know there's one over here. There's also a couple on the street corners. Those of you who know Legends, these quests now will seem familiar. Content-wise, the games are reasonably similar. It's the actual execution of it that's changed. Right, Call of the Wild, Flags Pharmacy, the gas station, and the Creed Brothers. Okay. Go to Susie's Diner. Okay, I've earned the Screaming Demon Ring. There we go, that's lovely. Let's have the Screaming Demon Ring. Where do we get the Screaming Demon Ring? That's useful. A couple of attackers, let's put them down there. Okay, don't know where the Screaming Demon Ring was, but we got the true name ring. Let's head off to Susie's Diner, shall we? I don't know if you've noticed, but if you look at the map, all the street names are authors, masters of the genre. Elm Street, Lovecraft Lane, Main Street, Arkham Avenue, Belmont Avenue, King's Court. Welcome, Carl. First time chat. You are very welcome here. If you guys want to throw me a follow, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to be in this for the long haul. There's a lot of story to get through, and I hope you guys will be there to experience it with me. Okay, let's get some... Oh, no, hang on, there's Susie. Grab some supplies, shall we? Can of food? Another can of food. Oh, jar of pickles. Let's have the pickles, shall we? Nice. Gherkins, I think. So we've got 2 tins of beans and a jar of gherkins. After the Call of the Wild. Get some ammo now. Off to the hardware store. Hello. And the pharmacy is a bit further up here. Where was the pharmacy? Here it is. Use a phone book to locate other sources of first aid. Oh, I know where this is. The first time I ever went to the fire station, I found it very difficult. Because it was a bit of a ramp up in difficulty. So, let's head off there, shall we? Shouldn't need to go upstairs, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Oh, what's this? A box of squid. I'll come back to that. Yeah, these volunteer firemen. Okay, first aid boxes. One. There was one over there and one over there, wasn't it? So we've got to take this guy out. Okay, let's head back to Sheriff Bannerman. Now, where was that? Sheriff, that's a reference, isn't it? Sheriff Bannerman. Wasn't it? Was it Salem's Lot? Pretty sure it's one of the Stephen King novels. Can't remember which one. If anybody would like to suggest in chat, then please do go for it. Let me know. Okay, so off back to the sheriff now with the supplies. Oh, I'm being chased. Later. Okay, where does it go? Into the room, isn't it? Supply room. And that is that one done.
We're going straight to Mother Earth to make it happy. There'll be no problem, we're on time tonight. Hi, Geschwindigkeit.
Thank you very much for the follow. Okay, we have another talisman here. What have we got? We have a wrist talisman. I had a side mission, didn't I? That's right, Deputy Andy. Now, he was upstairs. He was on the roof. Thank you there for the follow.
Hey.
There we go. Ammo into the box. And some black bullion. Important. Millhouse, I'm guessing. Oh, well, Deputy Andy has a quest. Elm Street Blues.
Jeez. You never saw anything like this in the cop shows. Well, maybe on cable. Not the network ones. You wouldn't know it from looking out there, but before that wicked bad fog rolled in, Kingsmouth was a sleepy little burg. Nothing stronger on the streets than a hot cup of coffee and chocolate-glazed donuts from Susie's. The occasional DUI or domestic disturbance. Human sacrifice. But every town has a dark side, right? We sure are getting a heaped help in the darkness now, eh? The Walking Dead and worse besides taking over our town. Us survivors hold up in here, hoping it's all just a bad dream and we'll wake up to the smell of bacon and maple syrup. But unless someone ups and does something, and soon, all we're gonna wake up to is the smell of rotten flesh. And I don't need another thing to remind me of my dad. Halloween does bring back the memories, eh?
Okay, so Deputy Andy needs us to go and kill the ravenous horde.
Stay safe.
Let's go kill some ravenous horde, boys and girls. There's some ravenous horde. Okay. We're off to the northern barricade. Here they are. Yeah, we're here, we're here.
See if you can't head him off at the northern barricade. Those zombies are making a mess of that north barricade.
No, they're not. We've got it sorted. And the deputy himself, he's buggered off.
Got some more trouble on the south barricade.
South barricade, okay. See him there? He just upped and left. You can't get the staff nowadays. Okay, southern barricade. Come on. Come on, guys. Out you come. Good boys. There we go. They're really not. See, look, there they are there, the barricades. They're definitely not being taken apart.
Good job. We held off the undead hordes for another day. Or at least another 5 minutes.
So let's head down and let's take a look at what's causing this. I'm enjoying the shotgun. Can't think why I haven't done this before. I mean, the only time I've really used it is for a dabs build. And that's with pistols. Okay. Yeah, he doesn't look quite the ticket. You be dead, boy. Okay. Let's go back up to see the sheriff, shall we? I think she had a sabotage mission we could probably do. I think I'm going to leave the for the first investigation mission now till Thursday. Got about another half an hour or so, and then I'll be back on Thursday with the next installment of the Adventures of Saffron Mallory. What is that? Oh, it's a boat. I suppose that's one way of putting up a barricade. Boats are good. Use boats. Don't know why we need the blues and twos on all the time though. It's going to take up a lot of battery power, that.
Now you are a sight for sore eyes.
I know I am. I've always been told that. Horror show.
Well, sure wasn't in our yearly budget to put the town under martial law. No, the good old boys on the council were all about thrifty spending, at least above the table. So I squirreled away where I could for some surveillance equipment. Police business, sure, let's call it civic awareness. I'm talking your webcams, your motion sensors. Oh, don't look so surprised. Kingsmouth might be out in the sticks, but we have electricity and everything. Running water in tourist season. Come back when this whole damn mess is blown over. I'll give you the tour far as the old lighthouse. But, to get to the point of it. Seems to me we should bring that gear out of mothballs and get it hooked up around town. Gives me some early warning and the others a break from my collection of Jeopardy reruns.
Okay. Back to the phone book. There's one over here. This mission, this is the first sabotage mission that I ever played. I've done this mission a few times. Quite a few times. Never ever been able to get it right first time. So we'll see. So off to the gas station. What are your first memories of playing this game then, guys? I joined one of the first closed betas. I was lucky enough to get an invite. Okay, Kingsmouth Savings and Loan is next up. It's funny, when I first joined I think it was like closed beta 2 or 3 I joined, maybe 2. I wasn't immediately enamored. But I could see a lot of potential. And after spending a few hours with the closed betas, then yeah, it really got under my skin. And I knew I went straight for the Grandmaster. I worked it out. If I was going to be playing it for, I think it was like 15 or 18 months, then it would pay for itself. So, never gone for a lifetime sub for anything, but I'm really glad that I did. Never regretted it, even when it went free to play. Okay, says the camera doesn't work. So this is the bit of the quest I can never do first time. So wish me luck, guys. I know what I have to do, just can't even seem to do it every time.
I think you should go away. You should go away now. You need to go away because I'm not feeling very stable right now.
Right, this first one is not too difficult. Every time I've played this recently, it's bugged. He hasn't gone over. Which is fine, it just means I don't have to face him later, but... Okay, here we go. This is all about patience. Oh, cock. Bugger. Ah, at least I unlocked it. You, my friend, can stay there. Because it's bugged, I don't have to fight him down here now. You know what? There'll be another opportunity for me to try and get that achievement. I don't know what saw me. Thought I was clear. Right, let's go and place these cameras, shall we? I hope you're enjoying this, guys. It's certainly a wonderful bit of nostalgia for me. I know these missions quite well, but you know, going through them with Leisha as my main character, you know, you just go around one-hitting everything. It's no challenge. Let's head up now to the Council of Venice. Grab the law. Put the camera up. And then the final one down here. Then we go and initiate the cameras. Back to the sheriff.
Now you are a sight for sore eyes.
I know. Requires. Oh, right. Okay, you got to skill up. Okay. I'll go and search for the missing people. At the same time, I think Deputy Andy has another quest for us. I think that'll be the final one for this episode. And we'll reconvene then on Thursday. Dragnet. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Now the walking dead? I can wrap my head around that. They're dead folk, just walking is all. But those other things? Tall and pale, slimy as maggots. They washed up with the fog. They came and dragged the townsfolk out to sea. Drowned them. Just like my dad with the kittens. He took them out to sea in a garbage bag. Said they were gonna go for a swim. Said they needed the exercise. They never came back. A few years later, neither did my dad. Jeez, I still miss those kittens. The townsfolk, they did come back, dragging what looked like eggs. The big uns, they come out of those eggs, like something from Invasion of the Body Snatchers. They're littered all over the place and guarded. And I'm thinking to myself, Andy, that's gotta mean something. That's gotta be a clue. Why keep an eye on something if it ain't valuable? That's police work. That's deduction, plain and simple. So I'm thinking, what came first, the maggot or the egg? Obviously the egg, right?
Nice. Go to the harbour. Okay.
Come back and see me sometime.
Let's have a look at the abilities. I've got a few ability points now. What have we got here? Okay. If we go down to the harbour. So that's the AoE, and that's a single target, okay. Well, like that. Okay, so I killed 2 more of those guys. One more. Alright, broodpods. I'm guessing those are eggs and maulers. Ah! All of them. Go. Incubators, these things, isn't it? Three. One more should do it. Gotta find blood witches now. I think they're these weird things here. Two down. One more to find. Bob's bottle for choice. How about you? Okay. And now the mini boss. Where's the mini boss? There he is. All big and slimy. Go on then. Done. A bit of lawyer, wasn't there? Have you? Right, where am I? Okay. Go for the Quali 2 assault rifle, but I can't use it yet. Okay, let's what time is it? Yeah, it's about that time. I'm gonna head back to the sheriff's office. And that'll be the end of tonight's episode. We will continue the story of Saffi on Thursday. As she undertakes her first investigation mission, visits the priest and the fortune teller, although probably not at the same time. Nicodemus, you are very welcome. I am very glad that you have joined me tonight. Do feel free if you want to drop me a follow. You don't have to. We're back. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thursday evening, 8 o'clock. Ah, there we go. So you'll get a notification when I'm around on Thursday then. Carl, you too. It's been lovely to have so many first-time viewers here tonight. I think it's about 3 or 4 people who've been here, who've joined me tonight, who haven't in the past. That's lovely to see. I'm going to get myself safe. Is that a fellow player? It is not. There we go. The adventures of Saffi will continue. But until then,